Mexico is a diverse country with big tourist areas, large modern cities, and small rural villages. Many people in the rural towns maintain traditions passed down from generation to generation. But life, even in these small villages, is changing. It is the young who are the leaders of this change. Many of these teens know that the best way to escape the economic challenges of rural Mexico is through education. And that's how 19-year-old Carolina wants to make her life better. Every Monday morning, Carolina leaves her village of San Nicolas Guadalupe and takes the bus to her school in the city of Solis. Carolina received a scholarship to go to Technical High School number 1. She's a boarder, which means she lives in a nearby home with about 80 other young women from around the country. Once here, Carolina's life will be full of student activities and work until she goes home again on Friday. The boarding students are close since they not only study together but also live together. Carolina loves her best friends.
I have 3 friends and I am with them the whole week. We are in the same classroom, we sit together, we work in teams, I eat breakfast and dinner, and do homework with them.
From 6 a.m. until 8 p.m., Carolina is busy with activities around the school. She does everything here: school, meals, work, and play. In classes, the students all wear uniforms and listen intently as the teacher goes over the day's work. Boys and girls have classes together, but they live in separate buildings and eat meals at different times. After classes, Carolina must study a lot. One day she dreams of going into communication or medicine.
What I like most is working on the computers. I don't like going to the library, but sometimes I have to do assignments. I like working on the computers more.
As part of her scholarship, Carolina must work at the school computer lab. She is responsible for making sure the students are working on their studies and not just surfing the internet. Carolina loves to perform. At school, she is part of the chorus and practices and performs every week. And she dances whenever she can.
I like to dance. Every time I hear there's a celebration, my friends and I will do a modern dance number. And we would pick the music and do the choreography, and it's great fun. I like to dance everything, such as cumbia, quebradita, rancheras, which is a popular Mexican music, and even the polka.
Today, the students in Carolina's class are celebrating the end of the school year with a picnic and a piñata. Soon it will be Friday, and Carolina will get back on the bus and head home to her other life. Her family lives on a small farm, and while she is home, Carolina is expected to help out on the farm and in the house.
During the harvest, I sow and cut hay on the weekends. During the week, my mom doesn't have anyone to help her, so I also help her on the weekends. Once the harvest is done, I can embroider or knit and do homework. Sometimes I go to the cyber cafe.
Carolina's mother is teaching her all the traditional arts of her people, like sewing and crocheting. Traditional clothing here is brightly colored and decorated, and often made by hand. But this skill too is being lost as the young people adopt more modern customs.
A lot is being lost because only the older ladies still dress in the traditional manner. And it's only the women that dress this way, not the men. Young people don't dress traditionally. I've dressed up, but only for festivals or something special.
Carolina learned to speak Masaua, the traditional language of her people, but she says she doesn't know many other young people who speak it. She knows that it too is dying out as times change and the young people speak only Spanish.
I have young nephews, and if I tell them to do something in Mazaua, they just sit there thinking, what did she just say? The little kids no longer speak Mazaua because they're afraid they will be misunderstood or made fun of at school.
In San Nicolas Guadalupe, Carolina says there are lots of festivals with music, traditional dress, and dancing. This is a part of her town's culture that Carolina loves. She also likes that people here are friendly.
The people here are very helpful. If you need directions or information, anyone will help you. When we have celebrations, everyone helps with the food and preparations. The community is very united.
Carolina plans to continue to enjoy the best of both her worlds. When she graduates, she will be the first person in her family to finish high school, and she hopes to get a scholarship to go to college. But she will never leave her native culture behind completely. She will always have the language, always respect the traditions, and always treasure the small-town memories she carries with her. Carolina's new life is one that is rich with promise, thanks to her strong ties to the past.